Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Mike here, Mike's Weather Page. Hope you're getting ready for Christmas and the New Year's. We got a big storm developing this week coming up. Today is Monday, 5 p.m. So these models and maps are going to get changed a little bit and tweaked, but the basic idea is the same. We got a big, strong cold front barreling its way southward across the upper Gulf Coast, all the way towards Florida during Thursday and some on the East Coast. So everybody needs to pay attention to this. Share it, let everybody know. And everybody's thinking weather's pretty quiet right now, but we got a big system developing that needs to be talked about. The Storm Prediction Center, this is their basic map here for tomorrow. This is Tuesday. This is going to get tweaked, as I said, when you wake up Tuesday morning. Make sure you take a look at this. Generally showing a couple areas brewing with the main threat in the orange. There is a large hatched area for tornado probability down around the orange area. That means we could see EF2 tornadoes. So all hazards are possible: high winds, hail, heavy rain, and unfortunately we can see some big tornadoes down here, parts of Texas, Louisiana, even Mississippi. This is for tomorrow. Now we go into Wednesday. This line is going to continue overnight Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm going to show you future radar. It's going to start shaping up into those classic squall lines that we're so familiar with. You're going to start to see diagonally coming across the southeast. So we got storm threats, could be tornadoes into Wednesday to watch. And then we even have a day 4 probability, which isn't very specific yet, but basically showing you that this squall line is going to get fueled by the Gulf of Mexico Thursday. And throughout the day on Thursday into the Thursday afternoon, evening, we're going to see the squall line go through the Florida peninsula and affect some even into Georgia and South Carolina. So there could be tornado threats all the way to Thursday as this line continues to barrel itself eastward. Here's kind of what it's going to look like. Let's just go to tomorrow. Tomorrow about noontime, the low pressure is way to the north, but this action out ahead of it is what we're watching for severe storms. You can see this progress throughout the day on Tuesday, and there we go into Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. We're starting to see the large area possible strong storms Tuesday night. Could extend all the way through the night. This is like 3 in the morning. Nocturnal tornadoes are never fun. No tornadoes ever fun, but definitely overnight. A lot of people aren't paying attention, so you need to pay attention tomorrow night into Wednesday morning across the upper Gulf here as this line starts to really get defined and developed. Here's early Wednesday morning. We're still seeing a line of Louisiana crossing up. Here's throughout the day Wednesday. Let's say Wednesday evening, it's starting to make its way through Mississippi, getting close to Florida. Here's overnight Wednesday night, starting to near Florida Panhandle. So, our Wednesday night, it's still going on. This is into the evening hours. This is where we can start to see some strong storms even into the Florida area. As we get into Thursday early a.m., it's still kicking here. And then as we get into Thursday, we can see a pretty hefty squall line still hanging on Thursday morning into Thursday afternoon. This thing is expected to push all the way through the state of Florida. You can see our storms even to the north, Washington and Virginia northward. So this is going to be a strong front. Guess what? It's out of here Friday night, or Thursday night, Friday morning right here. Friday morning, it's gone. A little bit lingering down here in South Florida, as they always do this time of year. But we are going to see cooler air. 30s and 40s are heading south. We're going to see 40s across the middle part of the state of Florida, 30s up in the northern part of Florida, 20s for a lot of folks in the southeast this weekend coming up. This is all because of this. We got this is your upper level jet stream. Normally we're just seeing like a horizontal jet stream across the nation. Anytime we get this big pulse, this big dip in the jet stream here, we get a lot of instability. And this is throughout the day on Wednesday. Your upper level wind, 300 millibar. You can see this really starting to fuel some southwest flow here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as this thing comes across to watch. Another look at it here is your 500 millibar. This is kind of more middle atmosphere. You can see the main lows, across central U.S., but all this instability is way out front. Now this gets fueled here by the Gulf of Mexico, bringing in some warm Gulf air. The Gulf's really warm, 80 degrees of moisture. So that's fuel. And we get this boundary of cold, dry air and tightening up of these isobars here. You start to see the possibility of strong storms out ahead of it in these red areas. So that's what we're watching coming across. As far as snowfall goes, we'll get to that here in a second. This is high resolution radar. Now this HRR only goes out so far But we're starting to see this for tomorrow evening. We're starting to see this line set up. This is what it's going to look like on future radar. This is overnight Tuesday into Wednesday. You need to see what I'm talking about. The classic squall line pulling up Gulf fuel. This is Wednesday morning, and it doesn't run past tomorrow morning noontime or Wednesday morning. So this is all the way through tomorrow into Wednesday morning hours, and there's Wednesday about noontime. You can start to see this line. So that line is going to make its way down to Florida. As far as snow, though, man, I teased a lot last week. The Smoky Mountains. Every run's a little less chance. This thing's going to push through quick, and there might not be a lot of moisture left behind to create any snow. Now, the upper elevations, there's still hope. Upper elevations in the Smokies, Newfoundland Gap, that 440 run that crosses over Gatlinburg. Still can see a good possibility, probably more, a little bit Thursday night into Friday, but more Friday night into Saturday. Northeast, however, as this thing escapes, as we see classic, we're going to see some big snow totals here as we go farther up to the Northeast. And most of this is going to fall Friday, Saturday for the Northeast. And then, like I said, the weekend's going to be great. Let's take a really quick look here at temperatures off Tropical Tidbits here. I didn't have this opened up, but let's just give an idea of what the Southeast is going to look like for this weekend. So let's do Saturday morning. So the cold stuff really isn't here yet, but as we get into Sunday morning, we're starting to see 40s and 50s way south here into Florida. This run's actually not as much as it has been. It's pretty inconsistent. Here's the Canadian. Seeing potential freezing temps in the Panhandle with 30s and 40s across the south. This is a little more realistic. That's a pretty hefty-duty cold front. So we're going to see 40s and 50s way through the state of Florida here. A lot of folks here, though, in the southeast will be in the blue areas or could experience freezing temperatures over Saturday night. So there you go. There you have it. Big front to watch. Make sure you spread the word on Upper Gulf Coast eastward. We're going to see some strong squalls the next few days, all right? There you go. A little quickie for you. Have a great evening Monday night. We'll be back live Wednesday morning for our Daily Brew here at 9:19 Eastern, all right? See ya.